All right, my friends, welcome to today's episode here, Topping and Biscuit Guide, all about the brand new Golden Osmanthus Cookie. And we're going to break it all down for you here today. So with that, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. And we'd love to see you in our amazing community Discord server, my friends. Now, you can find that information down below, along with what we're covering in today's episode to keep you in the know, which is about this particular cookie. We're going to understand a little bit more about Golden Osmanthus Cookie. We're going to give you the biscuits and the toppings of choice and go for the run as we always do. So let's get into it here because that is why you are here today. So again, congratulations. You probably got this cookie. Golden Osmanthus Cookie here is a middle laner. It is a bomber cookie. A couple things about this one though. We have Incense of Affection. It's a 13-second cooldown. Golden Osmanthus Cookie creates an incense sachet, healing allies, covering them with an HP shield, and granting them the attack buff. The incense burner floats towards enemies and then bursts with flower petals, dealing damage. Additionally, enemies become charmed by the mesmerizing scent. We got actually a fairly shorter list in terms of the moveset. Here we got Incense Sachet. Damage 130% of attack, charmed 1.5 seconds, incense healing there for 88.6% of attack, HP shield at 13.5% of max HP for 5 seconds, and then additionally their attack for 20% for 10 seconds. So a couple interesting things here to talk about for this one in particular. So let's go ahead first before we do all those things. Lots of you like to always ask me about these, so we're going to use one of these because I got a bunch of them, and you do get these in events. They actually had some recently in the latest and greatest last event. If you happen to catch my very top placement for the avatar of Ruin, so I encourage you to check that out. This is a fun one anyway. Regardless, you're here for this cookie, so let's get this one a little bit more maxed up. A couple things here too is you can absolutely upgrade. As you can see here, we're going to get the bomber stuff going. At 80 there, you're going to spend 1,000. You got lots of other pieces here. It's going to go up to 121. We're going to drop this down a little bit here for us today because we don't need it all the way there yet. So we'll go to 97. So that's the boost that we get there. And then now is the time that we're going to talk about our biscuits to start. So first things first, if they come out with some change in the future for this particular cookie. And what does that mean? That means some form of elemental type, which is not in this cookie yet. We would recommend the right biscuit type for that, like one of these. So keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to this cookie in particular, we do not have an excess one. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab one that we can definitely use right now. Let's go ahead and take this one, for instance, and go ahead and equip it. There we go. All right. So a couple things here that you're going to want to be focused on with this particular cookie. Definitely not damage resist bypass and HP. So that was a bad one to pick. Let's go ahead and find... Let's go ahead and use this one, actually. There we go. All right, a little bit better. All right, couple things to talk about with this particular cookie. First and foremost, again, we do have damage resist bypass. If you want to make this more of a attack forward cookie, I'll come back to that in a second, you may want to consider this as part of this cookie. Now, generally, it's going to be considered a support cookie because you got some of that healing in and you have a lower level of attack. So keep those things in mind. Now, this cookie may also be pretty squishy. So if that's the case, you definitely want to have more damage resist here. And again, when we think about it in totality, we also think about our toppings and how we're blending the two and holistically making this particular cookie. Other things that do matter, attack. There's going to be scaling on attack, and then we see that shield HP percentage. You can also increase the HP to help give you a better shield, kind of a thing. The other thing here is going to be cooldown. Now, there are no stacks in this, so the thing on the cooldown is you at least want to be under 10 seconds. I think fairly naturally for where my research is set up, I'm pretty close to that in some of the other episodes that we've seen. However, again, cooldown is going to be helpful from that aspect. So those are some key things that you can consider here is if you want to be attack forward or if you want to be more on the support side and also secondary healing as an example, and squishiness. So kind of a spectrum. That's how you want to think about this. Here we're focused on some damage resist. We got more damage resist. We got HP, which means we're gonna stay not squishy. That's the idea. All right, so that's the first piece. The second piece is when we come to our toppings. a few things on the toppings. We do have a brand new Resident Radiant topping. I do not have them yet. At the time of making this video, you could certainly put it on this cookie. So I'm calling that out as an example. Now it's going to depend on how you're leveraging those and how many you have. And again, something to keep in mind. Regardless, a couple things on this one in particular, as we always like to do multiple. First and foremost, depending on where you're at in the game, I would recommend being on cooldown. So one of the reasons why you're going to do this is you're going to be on cooldown to make this a support, non-squishy kind of cookie, and secondary healer depending on the team that you're running. Can really help or make a difference depending on, again, like I said, where you're at in your gameplay and whether or not you're playing PvP and or PvE. And this is also very important as maybe being a newer player and not having all these different pieces for your teams assembled, or as you're trying to think through building out your particular cookie base. All right. And done. There it is. Investments we like to make for you, because we appreciate you. All right, here we go. We're gonna grab all these. All right, we'll equip that one. We'll grab this one. Oh, that one did have attack. There we go. We'll grab that one, and we got 2 more. There we go. And there we go. All right, so a couple things again when it comes to this and pairing between the two. You do have these bonus effects. Key ones, again, definitely probably going to be damage resist here and secondary or cooldown if you need it. And then additionally, attack, scaling, and HP. Those are really the 4 that I would focus on for my particular cookie. Additionally, defense, if you would like to add some more of that as some key pieces. So keep those things in mind as you kind of build this thing out. So that's the first piece. My build in particular is that cooldown, is that survival as that secondary healer and trying to help with those pieces. Secondary pieces that attack in there for that scaling. The other option that you can do on that spectrum that I was mentioning was that defense focus secondary support, or a more attack forward supporting buffer. So the way you want to do that with that heal as well is move off the cooldown and go into your lovely searing raspberries. What that's going to do is, again, you want to make sure you have less than 10 seconds. This is going to really move up your attack. That's going to scale on some of the healing, and this is going to be another damage dealer, a lesser damage dealer in your team, but giving you those additional boosts and some additional support in that team to really help amplify things when we consider the attack percentage right there, and then additionally taking advantage of charmed right there as well. So if you're on the cooldown, you're going to get the charmed more often, particularly if you're less than the 10 seconds. 10 seconds is going to be key to keep that on your team. And then again, for the shield's only 5 seconds, but again, if you go faster, you can keep that shield on there as well. So those are all the key aspects of Golden Osmanthus Cookie. It's time for us to do one of our favorite parts, which is always world exploration. 829, going for a run. And I highly encourage you to check out a lot of our other guides. We've done the frilled jellyfish for the magic candy. Feel free to go ahead and check that one out here on the channel. We always enjoy that. And we got a lot of great guides, and we're trying to constantly update them for you as well. However, today the run is with, where are you? Right there, bomber. All right, we're gonna see if we can make it through this. Let's go. That's how we're doing it. Now, as always, great time to like and subscribe for future additional content. Here we go. Look at that. Breaking things down. We can slow this down maybe just a little bit. We'll throw it on auto. So again, you can see how fast my cooldown is on this. Here you go. Shield and the damage. Look at that. It's not too terribly. All right, let's pull off auto. We'll do it again here. So there's the hit. Now let's hit this. Shield up. And there's the attack. Boom. 275k. Not terrible, right? All right. Next time, we're going to do it one more here. Let's hit it. Now, look at this right here. Oh, what was that? Cooldown. I got stunned. 6 seconds, I think, roughly. So that charm you can keep using pretty often there. We're going to run in the boss right here. Let's go for it. Healing and hit. 6 seconds and knocks it all the way down with that. Look at that. Pretty awesome there, my friends. Pretty solid as well. And again, we covered Absolutely. We covered our spectrum here today in terms of how we think about this cookie, how you can build this cookie, the Golden Osmanthus cookie, and additionally, how you can consider it within some of your teams here on CookieRun Kingdom.
This brings me back to my student days.
Perfect. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because we'd love to hear from you and we'd love to see you in our amazing community Discord server, my friends. Now, as always, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I just want to say thank you for your support as well. Thank you for those likes and those subs as we continue to grow this amazing community, and thank you so much to our members. We do have memberships available to you. You can check those out. We also got a swag and a merch store and affiliate links. It is getting close to that time of the year, so keep those things in mind. Something there for everyone, as we like to say, and things for you to take advantage of. Now, lastly, don't forget my socials. At me, chat me, stay connected, my friends. I love seeing your posts in the Discord server as well, and tags, because we have a lot of fun. And with that, my friends, enjoy Golden Osmanthus Cookie here today. It's going to be a fun one regardless. And with that, we'll see you again soon. Until next time, keep on running.